Hey guys, Joe Smith here. In the Maverick, got about 650 pounds of corn in the bed, and I am currently heading to my deer feeders to fill them up. I don't know if you can hear that. That is brush from trail. I'm just gonna rub it up against the bottom of the truck. It's not damaging anything. It's just kind of hitting the skid plate, but everything out here in West Texas is mighty sticky and thorny. So off-road, this thing handles great. You can see my head bobbing a little bit. Just, you know, it's not an even surface here. But as I'm driving through here, the suspension handles it great, even with the added 650 pounds of corn in the back. When I get to the most uneven part of the trail that I take to get to my deer feeders, I'll kind of go through it slowly and show you guys, because going through it both ways, I do get a wheel off the ground. But I'm just still in the regular all-wheel drive mode. I don't have a need to put it in sand or ruts or any of that, or slippery. It handles it. It's great. Like I said, I don't do anything like treacherous or ridiculous off-road. But no, it's been great. The 650 pounds of deer corn that I have in the back, I have noticed I've had it in the back for about 2 days now. When I first got down here, I went and got it all. I have noticed that with the 650 pounds in the back, my gas mileage has gone down a couple miles per gallon naturally. And I have had 2 other people with me. So we've had our gear, guns, going to the stands every morning, plus the corn every day. And the gas mileage has gone down a little bit, but you know, it makes sense because the corn's been weighing it down a bit. So I'm gonna get up here, and we're coming around the corner, and I will show you guys what I drive through to get to my feeders. So as you can see here in West Texas, it's you know, it's pretty brown right now, but no trees are real tall because they're mostly mesquites. It's just like mesquites and cedars, but there is cactus everywhere. That's another reason why I put those KO2s on immediately, is because they handle running over cactus pretty well. Not that I just go barreling over any cactus I see, that's not smart, but it is a good idea to, you know, have some tires that can handle cactus when you hunt in a place with all of this cactus. So coming up here, I actually have to go through a small creek bed to get to my right feeder. Luckily it hasn't rained in a while, so there's not going to be any standing water anywhere. So kind of going down here, and as you can see, it starts to get a little uneven. I'm trying to hold my phone level with, so you can see how off kilter the truck gets. And then right there is where the wheel comes off, but the all-wheel drive just handles it great. And then there's another small area where I'm gonna drop in here, and the back rear is gonna come off again, but it just kind of and then we're already back on the ground. So nothing too crazy, but this thing handles it just fine. I've got one more spot that you guys might want to see how this handles. But it does it without issue, and I even did it when it was wet one time, and it worked without issue. But when I get to that next spot, I'll show you guys that. So just to show you guys, this is kind of what we just came through. It's kind of hard to see from the video, but there's the drop off there. This is the area that will hold water that the Maverick just seems to go through real well. So there's the trail. You can see there, and then here we're kind of coming down. That's the little drop that it goes through. So this is where we just came through, and the area where the rear wheel gets off the ground the most coming through it is right here. I don't know if you get, you know, I kind of come up and over it this way, so I don't know, it's kind of hard to see through video, but that's a nice little hump there. So from the lowest point here, you can kind of see that it's got to go up and over, and then this here's kind of like a little ridge that it goes over, but it handles it without issue. I mean, nothing I'm doing is really crazy anyways, but it does what I need it to. So I've been overall super happy with this little truck. I'm sure somebody's going to get it stuck in something soon, and we'll really be able to get to see what the, what the limitations of this thing are. But for out here in West Texas and deer hunting and loading corn and whatnot, my little Maverick's just been, I'm loving it. It's just been great.